teaching session tu lah.
Nak tengok macam mana kita conduct actual teaching session. So macam since kita tak ada benda lain, kita share lah apa-apa modul yang kita dah ada ni. So we are sharing lah, but basically you can get input jugalah from the topics yang being shared. Okay. So my one is on investment strategy, body.
So I kira
The one on risk.
Okay. Zero in charge.
MI.
Boleh dengar?
Boleh. So I share. Share apa?
You jangan ni. Jangan mute Sekarang bikin bukan benda tu.
Kita dah.
Ya. Dia klik dia masuk. Nanti kita buat yang tak boleh tak kan? Jangan mute je. Sekarang kita tengok lah kalau merah, hijau ke orange dah always macam. Okay, itu.
Alright, thank you Dana.
Okay, tak boleh day. Long day.
Itu orang yang baik. Dia worship.
Orang 7 dah.
Dia tutup ni, tak boleh ni. Kena fokus je. Syah.
Orang tengoklah kas. Orang tengoklah laptop. Yang penting macam tu tak?
Dia rasa sakit.
Kas. Since it is my speaker is on, right? And we config our Nah, I will there. Okay, right.
You duduk saya. Jangan fokus.
Saya punya mic sini lah. Macam. Okay.
Kau kena taktik kau juga. Ya, lebih kurang. Tak nak.
Just pergi check recording game.
Recording? Belum lah. Belum tak sampai. Okay. So, ini start kita drop lah yang sebelum tu. Okay, good morning everyone. Okay, we will be having a training session on S2 and BTM. Saya stop dekat sini. Untuk hari ini saya buat free survey, link yang saya hantar. I will know that how much of exposure you have on PIS2 ini. So maybe let me just quickly get a check before we get into introduction ourselves here. Siapa yang tahu apa itu PIS? The full form for PIS.
Tak tahu cikgu.
Okay.
Tolong ajar.
Alright. CBA? I sengaja letak semua, in short form, just to see that how much of exposure yang kita dah ada lah on topik ni. CBA?
Benefit analysis.
Okay, Vicky gets a.
Oh, dia dah tahu. Thank you.
Okay. And BTM?
Tracking
Metering.
methodology.
Metering. Okay. Method value tracking mechanism.
Tak dapat. Apa itu?
Siapa? Ada yang cakap mechanism?
Tadi mana cakap tadi?
So PIS ni program investment strategy. Okay. So before I go in to my module, can you all scan the attendance for today? Make sure semua scan ya. Sekejap cikgu. And just in case, semua dah fill up the physical tendencies.
Cikgu, kenapa ada 2 attendant?
Just in case, kalau ni saya nak kat kopi juga. Old school ni. Okay, semua siap? Okay. If you all have done the attendance, okay, at me we have some training ground rules. So, meet 100% attendance, full participation, avoid disturbance lah kalau boleh, kalau nak in and out, you guys can, but please do it silently. And then keluar dan masuk kursus kita ni, try to be punctual, be on time, and yeah, of course, no smoking and all those things lah. So we are having a physical class today. It's not the Webex lah. So let us move to the introduction. So mungkin ada yang tak kenal saya dan mungkin saya tak kenal you all. How to make this interesting? Any ideas? How you want to introduce yourselves? You, ya, saya tak nak bagi tahu kan. You tell me what you want to tell about yourself, and the most creative introduction gets a chocolate. Okay, so maybe saya introduce diri saya dulu. My name is Kasturi. I am from PMO DNET. What I'm a member of PIS Working Committee, as I mentioned before, Program Investment Strategy Working Committee. So this is my part of my role lah dalam PMO ni. So we are looking into dollar and cents. How we want to do a worthy investment lah. So if there is a project which is being proposed, we want to see whether the project is worth pursuing ke tak. So that is my role related to this training yang I buat hari ni. And besides that, I'm a mother of 2, wife of 1. Apa lagi? Hobby saya suka membaca. I like reading storybooks and of course traveling as well. So yeah, basics about me. If you want to know more, boleh tanya. I'm an open book. Kita ada rahsia-rahsia, so you can ask me. So that's about me. So siapa nak start dulu? Maybe we go Farhan from there. Farhan?
Nama saya Muhammad Farhan.
Okay.
Okay, saya pemember PMOD and EOD. Okay, saya tak ada anak. Saya pun tak kahwin lagi. Saya single. Tak apa-apa, boleh hubungi saya. Okay, hobi saya. Selain daripada jogging, sekarang jogging dulu tak. Okay, lepas tu saya main badminton. Lepas tu kadang-kadang nonton drama Cina, Thailand dan sebagainya sebab terjebak dengan mak saya. Okay.
Korea tak?
Korean sometimes lah. Kalau ada mood, buat. Okay, itu saya anak kedua. Itulah yang saya nak introduce diri saya.
Okay, nice. Thank you Farhan. Okay, next Amar.
Nama saya Amar. Saya sekarang tengah undergo internship dekat PMO DNET. Internship saya berlangsung selama 3 bulan. Saya dah ada kat sini lebih kurang sebulan lebih. Saya in a relationship, ada girlfriend. Saya anak ketiga daripada 4 adik-beradik. Saya tinggal di Kota Damansara. Saya sekarang tengah belajar di Unitan, ambil electrical power engineering.
Nice.
My name is Kobe Alex. I'm 23 years old. I'm an intern, currently doing my internship at PNB. In terms of hobby, I drive in Sepang. Race cars in Sepang.
Wow. Nice. Wow.
And I run my own business, a computer business. I sell computers. Other than that, I have 3 siblings. including me is 4. They're just
So you sell computers? Is it your father's business or
no, it's mine.
yours? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yang dia dah ada business. See? Okay, I'll speak to you further about it. Okay.
Alright, hello everybody. My name is Abror. You're going to be Abror Ohad. So I'm number 6 from 9 siblings. 5 from it is women. So I think I know how to handle women. Very skill out of this. And then my hobby actually saya with Faham. I'm jogging every week. And then I'm also doing freelance as a graphic designer. While I'm working as producer here, and I think that's all from me.
You are majoring
Majoring in graphic design.
graphic design. Okay.
Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, nama saya Dr. Sadam Timakno. Dikenali dengan nama Kak Tun sebab abang dia senior sekali dalam jabatan OD. Saya dalam tim member PNO DNET. Dah bekerja dengan TNB 30 tahun yang 33. So you tahu lah umur saya macam mana kan? Dalam sana lah. Okay, hobi saya travelling. Just last 2 week, just back from Hanyai. Tapi pergilah Hanyai. It's fun dengan makanan lah. Food murah-murah kan. So saya anak yang youngest dalam family, 9 of them. Of course anak bongsu kan. So sajalah yang nak diperkenalkan dari diri saya. Right, thank you.
Thank you, Sir Patut.
Good morning. My name is Vicky. I'm also from PMO.
E.
Yeah. I'm the eldest in the family. What else? Yeah. What else you guys want to know?
Hobi?
Hobby, yeah, I do exercise, dance, and sleeping, I guess.
Hobi
Ini yang menarik.
That's all. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Vicky. Hai, Cikgu. Hai,
Nama Kak Fajar. Kak Fajar sebenarnya dalam OD ni baru 2 tahun. Okay, semalam cukup 2 tahun.
Oh, especially.
Sebenarnya 2 tahun tu sangat penting dalam TNB kan. So, basically dah.
Yes.
Okay.
Betul. 2 tahun
dalam TNB yang penting. So I dah
Merdeka.
lah. Okay. Just put the boundaries. So akak tak ada hobi yang spesifik, tak boleh inspire others pun, sebab hobi akak cuma tidur dan Korean je. Korean drama itu je.
So boleh geng lah.
Boleh je. Tapi tak sampai lah. Farhan suka Chinese kan, akak Korean drama lah. Okay dia cikgu.
Okay, thank you. So your words, maybe last, who was the best and the most interesting introduction?
I was single.
Oh. Siapa?
Farhan. Farhan tu.
Okay.
Siap open tu. Masa single boleh contact.
Tapi apa dia jujur, dia transparent, dia kata dia ada relationship. So dia nak take dia lah.
Very confident.
Okay. So is it in between who? Tiga, Amar, Farhan or Hobby?
Wah, itu apa?
Abra?
Nanti kita boleh tengok dia handle.
Bagi dia lah. Bagi dia lah empat-empat.
Okay lah, empat-empat lah ya.
Yang bagus.
Yang kakak-kakak ni bit boring.
Lama-lama.
Bagi orang baru ni kan. The rest was like, wah, tak nak cakap ni. Okay. Alright. Okay. Next, let's sebelum just to give you a heads up, I punya topic ni it's a little intense. I don't want to say boring. Later you all can gauge yourselves. So let's do little ice breaking sebelum kita masuk topik kita yang sebenarnya. Okay? Okay. Tak payah stand. It's okay. Kita boleh duduk je dalam group. Tell the group. Okay. Dia punya rules dia macam ni. Ask participants to stand in a circle. Tell the group they are going to tell a story by contributing one word each time. Okay? So you will go around the circle with each person saying one word to continue the story. Okay? So don't give any guidance on topic, just let it run. If the group dries up, head back where they are and let them start again. Emphasize moving as quickly as possible. So macam, we have to start with a word. Orang sebelah tu, the effort is to make it into a story tau. So you guys,
Ya, macam my name.
yes,
Oh.
yes, Ahmad got it right. So basically, we are trying to create a story lah. So buat one circle dulu, like try to go. So let's see where the story gets. Okay, until ada orang stuck and give up lah. Okay, that's where it ends. Farhan nak start dulu ke? Okay.
Okay. Malam.
Sorry.
Malam.
Ini.
Kena cepat
Sunyi.
Sepi.
Seperti
Tidur.
itu person. Esok.
Sangat.
cerah. Gelap.
Gelita.
Kan? Faham macam esok.
Dia.
Amal say
Amat dah tidur. Itu esok.
Gelap gelita.
Seperti
Seperti
Biar
tidur.
saya seperti je.
seperti tidur. Mana boleh? Gelap gelita seperti tidur. Oh.
Tidur esok.
Okay, so you have got the hang of it, ah? Okay, one more time, Kita start dari Abra.
Semalam.
Tadi mana tadi?
Berkisar,
Starting cerita.
berkisar,
Sebuah rumah.
ada
Di
Melo.
Aman meluk.
dan
Lagi saya
mempunyai
seorang
Lelaki.
anak.
perempuan.
Kami
Shit, this is so weird.
should I continue? Kami ship together.
Di
Dalam bilik.
saya.
Tolonglah tukar haluan cerita ni.
keesokannya
Kami
Berlari.
di
Bilik.
di
Istana.
esokannya
sama. Okay. Dah. So just wanted to ni lah. Dia sebenarnya dia kena cepat tau. So it's like you must keep on going until siapa yang break tu dia macam out like that. Macam tu lah. Okay. So that was a short icebreaker lah. So before we move into our learning structure. So yang ni adalah kursus 2 hari. Today's course where we have quite a lot of things to cover lah. Kalau tengok sini jangan takut ya. So kita ada under program investment strategy we have PIS concept, strategy concept. So under concept kita ada item 1.1 to 1.4 which is overview of PIS, role of PIS, PIS capability, PIS tool. So under PIS capability kita pecah lagi strategize, optimize and adjust. Dan under PIS tools pula kita ada CBA analysis overview dan juga value tracking mechanism overview. So ini untuk 1.0. So bila kita masuk 2.0 financial analysis fundamental. So financial analysis fundamental ni we have IBR we are on basis of our IBR regulation dekat the end. And then we are moving into payback period. What is payback period? Ini term-term yang penting lah dalam finance untuk kita belajar mengenai BIS ni. And then we have NPV and DCR. MPV is, okay, maybe I won't tell if the MPV, NPNVCR, then kita ada IRR. So ini semua adalah term-term finance lah, which we will use with related to BIS. And then 3.0 we have CBA itself, cost benefit analysis. Then we have the CBA overview, we have CBA framework, then we have the tool itself. Dan finally adalah value tracking mechanism lah. Kita ada value tracking mechanism overview dan juga adjustment on CBA. So ini adalah learning structure kita. Okay, so moving on to the course content and timetable. So for today, we are at day 1. Kita akan tengok program investment strategy concept. Then we'll have a short break. Okay, and then we will move on to financial analysis primer. And then we will continue with the financial analysis primer. Dan petang nanti we will have class activity lah on financial analysis primer. Okay, alright. So this is cost content untuk esok, tomorrow. So we will have cost benefit analysis. We will move on to cost benefit analysis. We will have some group activity. So dalam group activity ni is where we will learn about the Excel yang kita dah sedia ada lah. We are having a standard Excel yang DN guna pakai untuk kita come up with cost benefit analysis. So this one kita dah develop in 2020 bersama dengan consultant Iwan. So this is our standard in DN untuk kita buat CBA. And then we'll have our lunch break tomorrow. And then balik kita akan present the outcome of the group activity on CBA. So what we will do is during the group activity, we will try to simulate a CBA for a particular project lah. So kita boleh gunakan project yang sedia ada, or if you guys have your own projects, then we can use the figures, costing dan sebagainya for us to simulate the CBA. And then from the CBA yang kita dah buat tu, we will go a little bit into the value tracking mechanism. So what is value tracking mechanism ni? Kita nak daripada CBA ni kita akan ada ulangan value over a period of time. So for that, let's say you are doing the CBA for 10 years or 15 years. So we have to track back apa benefit dan juga value yang kita dah dapat daripada that particular project, and then we have to track it lah, because we want to do something, we ensure we have to track those values juga kan. So that's where we will go into value tracking mechanism, and then finally the summary for value tracking mechanism. So you all have any questions untuk perjalanan kursus pada hari pertama dan hari kedua ni?
No.
Yeah, to say, yeah, actually, kita boleh just sort of get people sebelum project tu can be proceed or not?
Betul, betul. So basically kita ada governance yang ke atas ni, kalau daripada atas lah, adalah bumbung dia SU Stilco. So under SU Stilco ni, sebelum projek-projek ni masuk ke SU Stilco, dia ada 2 governance yang terlibat, which is PIS Working Committee. So PIS Working Committee ni is looking purely into financial matters lah. Whether capex yang kita keluarkan untuk projek, untuk jalankan projek tu, is it worth with, say I need 1 million of capex, but return yang I dapat tu is actually tak berbaloi. Meaning to say your net present value, the NPV, is actually negative. So bila dia negative, meaning to say investment capex yang kita masukkan ke dalam projek tu tak berbaloi. So financially, kalau this one, because we are a big organisation, right? So kalau it is my father's company or it is my company, or probably you are running your own business, right? So basically, if you want to invest in something, you will do the evaluation, right? Whether it's worth for you to invest. Because if you're running on loss, of course you wouldn't want to invest. So I think for us as an organisation pun memang kena ada that kind of pendirian lah kan, because of course it's not coming from our own pocket. Tapi kalau kita run the business, we should have that kind of mindset. So similarly, if an organisation pun, we shouldn't simply spend lah on things which will not bring us return kan. So that is the concept of PIS. So kita dalam DN ni untuk PIS committee, bukan body lah, department yang bertanggungjawab adalah BSR because chair dia adalah head BSR. And then kita ada members kat bawah tu daripada AM, finance, body sendiri, and it is like a working committee, so the input from everyone is taken into consideration lah, dari segi asset, dari segi strategy, semua tu we take into consideration before that committee. Tapi it's not an approving committee, dia adalah committee yang akan cakap, dia akan bagi endorsement. It's not approving committee lah. So approving committee basically dia akan pergi balik kepada committee yang di-chair oleh CDN. So approving committee dekat DN ni adalah macam Duit Council, DNDGC, AMI sponsor, SPU Council, yang mana head dia, chair dia adalah CDN. Tu adalah approving committee lah. So yang mana kat bawah even SU Stilco pun dia bagi endorsement saja. Dia takkan approve any initiatives. So after PIS, kita ada kawan dia yang sama juga, BAWC lah. BAWC will look into the architecture of the project. So macam mana whether system yang kita nak propose tu, where it sits, whether it fits into the ecosystem yang dah sedia ada dan sebagainya lah. But that is BAWC. Yang Abra know juga kan, so far how it works. So we want to see where it fits. So ni dua. So paper-paper yang dah bentang dalam BAWC dengan PIS ni akan present pula kepada SU Stilco. So Stilco ni chairman dia adalah head AM lah. So dari sana bila dia pun dah setuju dengan outcome daripada apa yang dah present ni, macam banyak level of governance lah basically. So daripada SU Stilco ni bolehlah present dekat approving committee tadi. That's how the flow of the governance lah yang ada sekarang ni with regards to the smart project dan juga smart utility yang PMO kita terlibat lah. But there are also core projects. This is smart project. There are also core projects. Core projects dia punya governance and hierarchy dia lain sikit. Dia tak perlu masuk SU Stilco because they are core and they already have their existing governance lah. Dia ada technical committee, dia ada committee lain lah sebelum dia pergi ke approving committee. Okay, so that's a little bit there. So training needs, so kat sini kenapa kita perlu this particular module, why we need to be exposed to PIS adalah untuk to prepare the project engineers and project managers in the end to understand the PIS concept and apply the CBA. And also value tracking mechanism methodologies in justifying whatever proposal of projects lah from your. So everybody need to have this basic understanding lah. I wouldn't say this is going to be a very detailed punya exposure, but as long as you all know what exactly PIS is, CBA is, and DTM is, then the objective of this session is met. Okay. Alright. So the needs for program investment strategy capability. So under smart utility ni kita ada identify banyak capabilities. So with regards to PIS ni, apa capability yang sebenarnya kita perlukan and why we need it? Okay, so kat sini this was a survey done by EY dulu ya, when they developed this in somewhere in 2020 together with PICs from DN. This was the motivation ataupun apa yang berkurangan di DN pada masa itulah: inefficient resource allocation, missed opportunity cost of doing the projects not aligned to strategy, ineffective benefit monitoring and reporting, strategic objectives that are not supported by projects, delayed or reduced benefit realized, too many projects running but lack of focus, poor information for decision making. So ini adalah few pain points yang di-highlight lah pada oleh project manager pada masa somewhere in 2020 lah bila kita develop this thing masa tu dengan EY. Okay. So objective ni adalah sama tadi as what I mentioned before. At the end of the class, participants will be able to produce and compute potential values, tangible and intangible. I will come in later what tangible and intangible means using CBA for all the smart utility projects and proposals in the end correctly. Okay, kita nak masuk 1.0. Okay, are we on track so far?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, next masuk. So lessons objective for 1.0 ni, we'll be able to explain the needs for having GIS and its related tools for SU. So ini pun sama, seperti daripada EY dulu. What is the project manager's needs, kan? Sebab you all know kan, we at PMO ni, we are sitting at the program level. So even though some of us are still the project managers for some of the projects, but basically our role here is at program level lah. Kita tak duduk dekat project level. So project level, as you all know, the existence of project macam AMI, DA, you all tahu kan that projects yang ada tu, they are the project managers. So we actually above the projects, the hierarchy dia macam, let me try. So, kita kat sini, program. Nampak lah, tak nampak.
Warna hitam atau biru tu.
Ada pun.
Bagi dah habis.
Try this. Nampak ke? Tak.
Sama dia boleh Abang tahu kan? Bukan
Oh, merah nampak sikit.
kalau apa? Kita punya store tu. Cari, kami dia satu buku. Dia ada apa?
Okay, kita kat sini. Okay, kita kat atas So bawah ni, it goes to the project level lah. Maksudnya kita atas, dia memang in between ni, semua apa tu? Bukan in between sebenarnya. Dia kat atas ni adalah the working committee. As you still go, kan? Okay? And then kat sini yang I mention tadi ada BISWC dengan BAWC. So, we are the body which is governing all the projects. Kat sini ada GIS, we have ANI, we have EA, we have SWOT, we have SEMI. Semua ada kat sini, kat bawah ni. PTH. So all these projects, macam kita ada domain owners and so on kan. Setiap project ni is divided into its own domain. Okay? And it is being reported at the program level. Similarly, this is one ecosystem. Similarly, kita ada juga sama level dengan program level ni, this is SU kan. We also have seed projects. Seed project tu sama, kita duduk dekat program level. Bawah tu adalah 1 sampai 29 project. So basically our role here is sitting at program level lah to assist the project managers. Dan apa-apa benda yang macam change yang patut buat, then we have cap dev, and then we have a lot of other initiatives ni, all this we should roll out to the project level. So, roll out in the sense that our function is as facilitator and also SMEs. Bukan orang yang tolong buatkan change management ataupun orang yang tolong buatkan whatever things which the project has to be done. So dia ada difference kat sana.
So we just monitor and assist them to do their work lah.
Correct. Monitor and assist them. So bila dia dah sangkut and so on. So kat sini program monitoring, what we do, we also see dia punya overall milestone. That is one. Secondly, kita tengok juga value creation daripada projek tu. Apa yang dijanjikan daripada projek tu and whether they are meeting the value creation target as per plan. So dia dua benda lah yang standard.
Satu sampai lagi harmonization.
That one is harmonization. So kalau under AM ni macam DO, macam Vicky is a DO, right? So she is under the asset management punya domain. So under asset management dia ada banyak initiatives tau. So this is the biggest smart projects. Ada lagi banyak anak-anak kecil ni yang masih belum Dia macam still in development mode lah. Macam how much yang service now? 100
Kan?
for overall.
Then 100 lebih lah sekarang.
Dah lebih dah. Because with the SU30, it should be more. The last time was
Almost 200 lah.
so we are talking about almost 200 plus initiatives which was identified to close the gaps yang ada sekarang ni for us to reach towards to reach towards kita panggil dia North Star. Okay, for us to reach towards the end state of the energy transition game. So that is for actually not only for SU lah, untuk semua sebenarnya. Be it any other program. So as an organisation, bukan DN sahaja, only as a whole, now our focus is to move towards energy transition. Apa yang perlu untuk kita menjadi the leading utility untuk energy transition ni, semua ni identified lah dalam master plan yang the SU team is coming up with. So semua capabilities kita dah map kan and so on lah. So basically this is the ecosystem yang ada sekarang. Okay, faham tak? So is there any questions? I take a pause here. Ya, faham. Alright. So survey daripada Iwan dulu, kita kena determine the value realization, realize the value creation, and then kita pada masa tu kita tak ada a standard tool for us to track the value realized lah from all the projects. So why we must realize the value? Anyone has any idea? Kenapa kita perlu realize value ni?
To see if the program is worth continuing.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
To give purpose lah why we need to run the project. Is it will it give us any increment in keuntungan ke apa?
Okay. Good. Lagi? Okay, that is keuntungan lah. What you say?
Profit.
Bottom line.
Profit lah kan. You're talking about dollar and cent. Tapi dia ada lagi satu aspect where budget for all these project ni kita dapat daripada investment, right? So how we get the budget is through TNB sendiri, we are under the IBR punya regime. So every we call it regulatory period. So nanti saya akan masuk ke dalam topik tu, just overview on how IBR works, and then berapa tahun sekali kita akan dapat budget. So for all these projects, kita dapat budget tu daripada ST. So once we get the budget, we need to, regulatory period is 3 years. So this currently we are in RP3, which is from 2022. So RP3 tadi kita dah dapat tahu budget untuk all this project ni. Dapat dah ni. So bila end of next year, bila kita nak masuk RP4, we need to ask new set of budget, right? That time, kita nak cakap lah, okay, kita nak buat tambah projek, kita ni. Soalan dia pertama, katanya, saya dah bagi ulasi untuk RP, untuk ni projek ni dah minta. Apa value daripada duit yang dah bagi you tu? Okay, dia bapak lah tanya anak lah, macam, you know, I give you money already, what you have done with the money? 3 tahun dah you buat, you invest ke? Have you like try to grow with that money which have given you? Konsep dia macam tu lah. So that is why value tracking is very important for us to show the proof that duit you I dah bagi bukan I saja pergi pagi ke apa tahu. I dah invest and I'm making this much of money. Just to show them lah. Macam tu. Dia punya konsep dia lah. Okay. So that's why we have the valuation tools, and then kita ada tangible value creation. Apa tu tangible? Anyone? Tangible. Dia ada tangible, dia ada intangible. Apa tu tangible?
Is it like flexible?
Not quite. Okay, thank you. Something that you can measure. Benda yang kita boleh quantify. Tangible. You can measure the benefit. Be it in RM, be it in performance, be it apa-apa yang kita boleh tunjuk. increment ataupun decrement. That's tangible. So dia satu lagi, intangible. So bila intangible tu benda yang for example, benefit intangible ni improve customer experience. It's very subjective kan. You tahu macam mana nak cakap. Okay lah, ada lah index dia sebenarnya. Tapi macam, how do you really like macam measure? Macam susah kan improve customer experience. And then we also have like improve productivity. Those kind of things. Walaupun improve productivity in the end case, for us, kita memang tak ada headcount reduction. So in the sense that saya buat app ni. So this app can relieve my 50 people from doing the work which they have done manually before, kan? So orang 50 orang ni dia boleh buat benda lain, contoh. So but we can only sell the narrative lah. Tapi kalau maybe outside of TNB, mungkin dia akan buat je 50 orang ni. But we are not in that kind of policy lah kan. We don't simply retrench and so on. So what we do is we increase the productivity. Kita bagi 50 orang ni buat benda lain. That is example of intangible benefits lah. Okay, this just a sample. So this one this like a framework untuk strategic value management punya framework ni lah. So we are looking into 3 things: strategic alignment, economic value, decision framework. Okay, so kita kat sini dia ada link lah untuk strategic fit. Are the projects aligned to strategic business objectives? And then how to ensure consistent top-down alignment to go from top to bottom lah. And then kita ada value for economic perspective pula, kita ada value management. How to ensure that the program and project benefits and risks are being managed to optimize the overall value creation of the program. Okay, and then we have the resources untuk the decision framework. What is the basis, the interdependency, and then when you want to make a decision, we have to weigh the risk and also the issues lah. And so this is macam they are giving a framework for your PIS strategic decision making. So okay. So, apa yang ada dalam PIS capability ni, ada 3 benda lah yang you all can have to remember. Is to strategize, is to optimize, and to adjust. Okay, ni 3 benda lah, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, we are moving to item number 1, strategize. Okay, what is it? Okay, investment aligned to strategy. Okay, kita kena tengok bila kita nak buat investment ni, is it aligned to the existing company strategy? Okay, nombor 1. Okay, then where do we put the money? Investment and returns, manage finite resources. Okay, kat sini, ni yang mention tadi lah, ni 100 initiative ni 3 lama lah kot. Sekarang kita dah menuju ke arah 200 lebih with the new master plan yang kita ada sekarang ni. And then source of funding IBR, cost of the initiative, group the initiatives, returns BA. So kat sini adalah the previous smart utility punya master plan lah, where we have until 2025. Sekarang ni kita tengah develop yang SU30 punya. Okay, so this is at that point of time lah. Okay, ni yang tadi number 2, optimize. So macam ni kita nak optimize limited resources yang kita ada effectively and efficiently. So kat sini kita kena tengok dari segi costing, CBA dan juga benefit tracking lah. So these are the 3 fundamentals of PIS actually. Kalau kita tengok, okay, in their decision making as well. Okay, now moving on to the third one is why benefits are not realized as per plan. Okay, so if you adjust, meaning to say CBA yang kita buat pada permulaan projek tu is not cast in stone. So basically when we move along, there will be a need for us to review whatever we existingly declared lah kan. Could be due to many reasons lah kan. So why? It could be economic factor, it could be pandemic, COVID-19 ke apa kan. So basically that 2 year just stop. kan. So we couldn't do anything. It was out of our control, kan. So kalau ada that kind of incidences, we can take a pause and review back the CPA. So there's needs lah, assumptions yang kita perlu buat tu, maybe kita boleh update, kita boleh review, and then impact of the revision tu towards our entire DN. So how do we react to external changes? And then kat sini lah, impact the overall portfolio, change in government direction and so on. It could be a lot of factors. So that's when we adjust the CPA yang kita dah ada, yang kita dah buat pada permulaan projek tu. Okay, so now this is the program and project life cycle. Okay, kita ada 4 if you see project management fundamentals, kita ada 4: diagnose, design, deliver, and close. So why we are showing this is in the next slide kita akan tunjuk di manakah peranan PIS adalah sangat crucial lah, where it is very crucial, in which life cycle it is crucial. So if you see CBA ni adalah satu exercise yang kita akan buat pada permulaan projek. That means kita tak adalah buat CBA bila projek tu dah nak tutup, kan. Kita akan buat cost benefit analysis tu bila kita mula-mula propose that project to see whether it is viable ke tak, whether we can proceed ke tak, macam tu lah, kan. So kalau kita tengok dekat sini, phase 1 and phase 2. Okay, these are the 2 phases where you actually involve lah kat sini untuk PIS in your diagnose and also your design phase. Okay, kat sini lah yang paling crucial. So the rest of it more on tracking will come in later lah. Tracking will come in later once kita dah habis project tu, when it's running on pilot, bila kita dah implement baru kita boleh track something, kan. So correct. That is when we track. So I take a pause here. Ada any questions as of now? Yes.
So PIS involved semasa in the beginning of the project lah. So are we involved directly untuk bincang dengan untuk CDA tu, ataupun diorang present and then masa tu kita dah boleh untuk agak untuk reject ataupun approve project tu?
Very good question, Bro. Okay. Peranan dia is actually we are supposed to be facilitating from the beginning lah. Mungkin ada pemahaman yang kurang lah dari segi kalangan project managers and project team, kan, how actually to come up with a solid CBA. So what is happening, what we are practicing now, sebelum projek-projek tu dibentangkan kepada PIS committee itself, we do like a workshop, macam discussion outside of the committee, tapi orang yang akan advise ni sebenarnya adalah orang yang dalam komiti tu sendiri, but without the chairman lah, of course. Orang lain semua dia akan, we will give input to shape the CBA tu. So kadang there's 2 scenario. Apa yang kita cakap before they present tu, dia dah ambil tindakan, they present as what we mentioned. Ada juga projek orang dah cakap tak nak dengar, nak juga present apa yang dia ada, kan. So in that kind of scenario, members tak boleh dah tolong lah sangat, kan, because we already told and they didn't change. So go back, bila chairman question, they cannot answer and those kind of things lah. So we have to go back, rework and then present balik. So facilitation punya peranan tu memang ada. So that means we do help the project teams to come up with a solid CBA.
So like we do pre-PIS lah, macam tu lebih kurang.
Yes, correct, pre-PIS. So I think for like macam DNA projects yang ada sekarang ni pun, we have done the pre dulu. So once semua dah okay, baru kita masuk lah. But of course there's a lot of factors lah. Chairman's needs at that point of time. Mungkin dia ada minta benda extra for them to, include inside their CBA and so on. So apa yang the committee nak nanti, they have to rework and then present balik ataupun circulate the paper. Okay. So that is what is happening currently. Okay. Anyone else? Are there any questions? Okay, can we move on to the next one? Okay. Okay. Two key tools supporting PIS capability macam saya cakap tadi, one is pre-implementation sebelum berlakunya sebelum kita implement projek tu adalah CBA, cost benefit analysis. Second one is value tracking mechanism. Ini selepas post implementation. This is pre-implementation of the project. This is post implementation of the project. So you guys have to remember this. Okay. Okay. Kat sini cost and benefit analysis CBA. So kat sini what exactly we do? This is a snapshot of the Excel lah. But this one we will go into this Excel when we do the class activity later. So you guys will be familiarized with the tool and also the Excel yang kita guna sekarang ni. So before that is just a little bit of theory lah. So CBA ni it includes a summary of benefits and values, key assumptions, scenarios and business case calculations. Okay, so apa business case you, apa assumptions you nak pakai, what could be the benefit out of the project, semua tu kena berada dalam CBA sendiri. Okay, and then of course the most important thing is your costing lah. What is your costing, berapa you nak pakai, and then what will be your recurring. So kadang-kadang dia bukan one off cost je tau. When we use CapEx, say we use kita nak develop this at 1 million, but there are recurring costs, right? Which will happen every year. The licensing, dari kalau dari segi ICT lah kan. So that will also impact your overall project cost because every year you dah keluar. Cuma dia bukan tak mati macam tu je. Every year you still need to pay say 100,000, 200,000 for those projects kan. So that is also should be considered lah and taken into consideration. Okay. Okay, next one. Value tracking tools. Okay, kalau tools ni kita dah ada satu yang kita EY, kita dah develop dengan EY currently, but that one is a little complex. So memang kita in reality we don't really, because it's very macro heavy, so dia kena link dengan CBA punya Excel tadi yang kita buat tu. So what we currently we're doing, we are not really using that, but we are going with the Excel yang project sendiri dah prepare lah. So again here is what the adjust comes in lah kan. So sometimes you rasa macam benda tu susah nak guna. It's not user friendly. So you don't want to impose that on your projects and make their life difficult. If they think that they can do that using other means, other Excel, other calculations, by all means they can go ahead as long as the objective of apa yang dia nak track, apa yang dia nak declare and apa dia nak declare to program level ni is met lah. So basically, we still go back and validate their calculations and formulas, but not necessarily dia guna tool yang ada sekarang ni lah, which is on the tracking. Okay. Okay, inilah tool dia, inilah rupa tool dia. So basically, it will come up with a dashboard. So total benefit value achieved as of berapa plan for the year and actual to date. This is the automated tools, but just that for this tool to churn out this thing, a lot of not to say information lah, a lot of data daripada Excel CBA, these two different Excel tau, macam you kena pull a lot of data from there to here, and then all your assumptions and your monthly data has to be in one of the Excel sheet. So dia jadi macro heavy. So orang yang tak pandai macro, tak pandai guna macro, it breaks. So bila Excel tu break, dia tak keluar lah benda-benda ni. So you know, it becomes macam tedious lah pula benda tu. So kita pun tak nak, because to be fair to those project managers as well, benda ni developed by consultants. And that SME tu memang dia pandai Excel pun, they were very good at it kan. So to expect that same level of expertise dekat kita punya team, probably not there lah kan. So kita this down lah. We still do this. I do this, but I do manually. So I still get that donut, but with my way, so that I still can turn this through, tapi bukan daripada macro tu sendiri. but through my own computation lah. Okay.
As long as the outcome still same lah.
Kenapa buat penting buat macro je.
Sebab dia banyak Excel dia.
Dia very heavy. Kalau tengok ni kan very heavy, and then kena masukkan, kita kena extract data tu daripada source dia, tapi kita ambil daripada RMS, we have to link it from the raw data. So macam orang yang tak familiar tu, it get macam dia break tau. Link dia break. So macam cuba wasting time lah kan. So padahal benda simple ni, you nak ni ambil A darab B, padahal you nak buat Excel semua tu kan. Okay, so ini I explain tadi from here tadi, what is program versus project. So we at PMO ni we are here. Okay, yang I mention tadi lah seed program dengan SC25. Project level is okay, what is the roles kat sana, they have to
Because for future dia letakkan kita letak ASUS.
oh okay, this one. Okay, yelah, ini slide lama.
Yeah.
Nanti kita tukar. So now we are just, because this was at that point of time we were at yes, 2019. So at that point of time we envisioned towards 2025 lah. Sekarang ni as we are at 2023, we are already envisioning beyond 30 kan, SU30 kan. So we just put SU sahajalah, Smart SU25 program Smart Utility. Okay, so rules dia dekat project ni, they have to develop the CBA for the projects. And then they have to identify, track and monitor values from the declared CBA within DNB. And then kalau perlu yang number 3 tadi adjust kan, review the CBA if there is significant change. Okay, ada kita buat pilot dulu dengan SIP22 untuk how you want to come up with the CBA and so on lah. Just a sample kita buat dulu. And then program ni, we manage overall value portfolio. So basically all those projects punya values and so on, kita yang tengok lah overall and then assess and validate overall value, plan and actual from all projects, ensure value portfolio is adjusted based on external changes, and then kita adalah center of excellence lah for value creation. Common framework, guiding principles we follow, and then tools and template and training to aid the projects with regards to PIS and also PIS, PA, TM lah semua ni. So kita program besar yang kita ada sekarang ni is SU and SUC. Okay, PEOD lah kita ada. Okay, so maybe we take a quick break. Okay, kita main game sikit. Boring kan? Okay, let's play this. Okay, now kita nak 5-minute break dulu, then we start playing this. Okay, okay, we take like toilet break couple. Once you all are back, we start back in 10:20. Okay, then kita start off dengan game ni dulu, so it's not so dry, right? Okay. So I see all that in 5 minutes time. Okay. Yes. Bercari masa saya tu. Ya, saya sama.
Kita dah makan ke? Makan.
Tak.
Kau ada tu dia?
Nanti lah.
Kena nanti Sini. Tak tahu nak suruh order lah. Tadi makan butter. Butter dia pun pandai.
Butter?
Butter apa tadi? Ayam
Betul lah, kata minta butter chicken.
Butter chicken lah. Boleh lah.
Mana?
Nanti dia panggil Grab tu.
Oh.
Before this, saya ingatkan BAWC tu dah in the middle part of the process. Rupanya dia masih kat initial part. Tapi tu pun dah lock over lah.
Dia ada yang lelaki. Nampak? Ni dah
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
tu. Tak ada.